Hello, my name is Latasha Marvel. I'm a current lead officer at TSA, working at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. And learning time management has been a good challenge as well as a learning experience. When I am at work on an average, I have at least 12 to 20 plus officers that I am accounting for each day. And with that, I have to learn how to prioritize my time. So having time management skills is a plus. And I've learned this through other various courses that I've had through Baker and just an experience on its own. So let's get into what time management is. According to dictionary.com, time management is the analysis of how working hours are spent and the prioritization of the task in order to maximize personal efficiency in the workplace. When we look at time management, we want to remember know your company strategy. Each company has a strategy set up in place to ensure that you get all of your tasks done in a timely manner. Myself, working for TSA, I know I have to give each officer a 15-minute break, a 30-minute break, and a 15-minute break at the end before the end of their shift. Within doing this, I have to make sure that I have the right amount of officers on the floor during our peak times, meaning we have more passengers coming through within a certain time frame, and that means my time management skills must be in order to ensure that I have more than enough officers. And if I am short due to scheduling issues or just everyday life, as you know, people call out sick or they may have to leave early or it's their day off, they will help me in a sense to make sure that I can run the maximum amount of lanes needed for that day or for that specific hour. Setting a foundation for yourself is key when looking into time management. That means writing down information in the beginning. That way it will help eliminate forgetting something later. And again, that keyword, prioritize. Writing things down will guarantee that you have set up a list for yourself of what's important, what can wait, and what you have the flexibility in changing things as life happens. Ask for help when you need it. When you don't ask for help, then you become stuck and it makes things harder for you. I've learned this coming through schoolwork, working at TSA, and just handling everyday life. Sometimes I will feel so frustrated and flustered with my everyday challenges, and sometimes I have to take that step back and just ask for help when I need it. Knowing my limit is also something that I've learned as far as going through time management. Working 2 jobs, taking classes full time, I get bummed and stressed out. So I know when I have had too much, I have to take a step back and get myself back in order. On a daily basis, my schedule usually consists of waking up, getting ready for work, doing a 10-hour shift, and then coming home to do homework. That means I'm up late at night, but that's the option and the sacrifice that I have in order to keep my day going effectively and to make sure that I get my schoolwork done, because that is just as important as going to work. During the time that I am in school, I do have the flexibility with my other job to take days off when needed. So if I don't want to work for that day, then I just don't add myself to the schedule. This is also part of knowing my limit. I don't try to overcompensate when it comes to figuring out what else I need to add to my plate. If I want to do something that's fun, then I use my time management skills and figure out when I can add it in. If that means I have to plan something a week in advance, then I know, okay, on next Thursday I can do this, this, and this, as long as I take care of this and this beforehand. Setting your goals as a priority. If you know what needs to be done first, get it out of the way. If it's high priority, get it done first, because you don't want to wait to the end and then you don't have time to do it. So that includes making the list, writing it down, prioritize, and you will always get the important things done first, things that can wait, and then your things that's not as important, like going to the movies. It's not as important as making sure your assignment is done on time for class. Setting a deadline, that goes back into writing it down and prioritizing your list. If you set a deadline for certain things, then it helps you get done in a timely manner. While I'm at work, I set a deadline to know at 3 o'clock I need to have 3 lanes open. I need 17 officers on the floor. With this, I know that while we are on a downtime, I can get as many breaks as possible done, meaning I will send 6 or 7 officers out at a time, and then once they all come back, I have maximum lanes. Procrastination is my biggest issue when it comes to time management. It may seem like I have everything in place and in order, but I am a procrastinator. I will wait to the last minute to get certain things done, and sometimes it's for the best and sometimes it's not so good. So don't procrastinate. If you know that you have to get something done, just get it done, so that way you don't have to worry about it. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy learning more about time management.